Welcome everyone back with another episode of ChatterBox Chronicles. Again, Jacob's back in his normal location. I'm on you call it the Gulf of Mexico? No, what do you call it? I'm on the border.
Yeah, you man on the border.
We're in the Gaza right now. We're in El Paso. We got a game today, but we don't forget the recording. Got my roomie back. H is back. Well, you can't see him. He's just got up and left. But yeah, man, Jacob, what you saying, bro? Big week. Well, Sunday, big day for you, know?
Yeah, man. Just chilling out, preparing for the final now. Really, done our last preparation today. We're not in tomorrow. We've done this for the last 2 weeks. We've had the day before the game off instead of actually training on it.
Okay.
Just to be, because we do everything throughout the week, so it's like just tick over on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday we come. It's an early kickoff, so 12:30. Yeah. So yeah, it makes sense to just kind of chill out, get everything prepared. We'll do we've already watched the videos, but they'll send the videos to us, and we'll kind of analyze ourselves and what we want to do, and then go into the game. You're raring to go. There's not a lot more that you can do now at this point of the season to get fit to everyone, you know what we're playing against, you know who we're playing with. Yeah. It's just about getting a result now. So yeah, Sunday.
Are you starting or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy days.
Yeah.
Brilliant, man. Let's just dive into it. Where should we dive into this week? There's so much going on, man.
Man. I think we gotta dive into the first things first. The man that we shouldn't speak about, but he always manages to get a spot on this.
Yeah, he always manages to get a conversation out of us. P. Diddy, man. The Diddler, man. Now, Jacob, I'm going to be a little bit controversial here. This might upset a few people, but so be it. I think his actions are not okay. But, obviously, the domestic abuse is insane. We can't brush over that. Mm-hmm. But the sex trafficking and stuff like that, what he's going down for, and his actions, I don't know. I'm getting the vibe of Cassie's just a real freak, my brother.
So wait.
I'm following this trial closely, real close.
Wait, what are you saying though? What are you actually saying here?
I'm saying he needs to be locked under the prison.
For what?
For the domestic abuse. I think he's done some real the blowing up the cars. Yeah. The you know what I mean? He's probably got a couple people down.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. But the Cassie case is just domestic. The sex trafficking and saying Cassie was sex trafficked. I don't think so.
Yeah, because that's the
what I'm reading. I'm reading deep into this because this is how I can speak so confidently. I'm studying this trial step by step, word by word, and I know a freaky frog when I see one. And that woman right there, they're trying to say she was groomed. You ain't grooming a 22-year-old. People trying to flip it, saying they met at 17.
Wait, how old was the diddler? How old was the diddler when they met?
She was. I think Diddy was. How old was Diddy? Diddy must have been about coming into his 40s, I think. But they only. Listen. They only met then. They only met. So it's like meeting at a gala. Do you know what I mean? You don't know the person. You're just like, oh, hi. That's the first time they met.
She was 17. He was coming into his 40s.
Yeah. But it was bro, look how many people. It's like saying, all right, cool. We've met one of Roma's friends at 17. Do you know what I mean? But we don't know them, do we? Just like, oh, what are you saying? You're right.
We're not in our 40s though.
Yes, but you know what I'm saying? It's the same, bro. It's like they're just it's a passing goodbye. When she started turning, that's when they started talking and stuff. So we didn't talk to her after he met her that first time for about 3-4 years, whatever.
Okay.
So obviously me doing my reading, I'm like, all right, Cole, you're a big woman now. You're 21, 22, blah, blah, blah. They were together 11 years. They say.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So they were together 11 years. Now, where's the point where we got to start giving accountability to the freak she is?
I think we've given that accountability to her though.
No, because she's not taking her accountability. She's just crying in court right now.
No, but she's crying in court for more than just that, bro. Because
the free cost, the free cost though, she was fully involved. She fully wanted it to go down. She wanted it to go down.
She was, but at the same time, the diddler is 40 and doing free coughs with 22-year-olds. I feel like 18 years difference. You're a madman in the first place.
No,
Yeah, that's
you
the
are.
first
But
thing.
listen. There's no. We know gal in our age that when we were young, that were 22, that were dealing with man in their 40s as well. So what's the difference? Some man go for the young.
I'm not saying
And the women
I
don't.
didn't say there's a
Look
difference.
how many girls we know that we growing up that were going to Dubai and flying, seeing the sheiks in them, man.
I understand. I know this. I
Exactly.
know.
So when are we gonna start holding people account? Like I'm not. Diddy has to go under the jail because we know he's taking it too far. But I think a lot of it was down to their play. Like, and I told you, people need to start having some decorum when they start doing their little freaky stuff. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep doing all this going too far. I
No, but
told
if
you.
he's grooming her to do that sort of stuff.
He's not grooming her to do nothing. She's a big woman at this
He is.
age when they started dating and stuff.
Nah, you can coerce and manipulate. Diddy is a master
No,
manipulator. Look how he
brother.
manipulated careers. He's been doing this.
Brother, no. Manipulating careers is different. Doing what you were doing, but she's asking for these things. She's like, oh, I really want this freak off. Can you make this freak off happen on Friday? What do you mean? Can you make this freak off happen on Friday? She was. She was like, I need to work. She was like, not in the working week. And she was like, Friday. So I'm like, let's do it Friday. So we got the weekend.
So wait. Where have you seen these fouls? Have you?
The text messages are there.
So you're telling me she said the freak off has happened on Friday.
Yes.
But who organized the freak off?
Obviously, Diddy's organizing the freak, but she's like, oh, let's have a. But she's saying, can we have a freak off on Friday? She's asking, can we have a freak off on Friday? She's like, and he's going, who do you want? And she's going, can I get this brother and his brother? See if you can get him. I was like, what?
Nah, but this is the thing though. Diddy has coerced. He's coerced the whole thing. He has manipulated the situation. He has literally.
Bro. He's
navigated
obviously
it.
He has. So he's introduced her to it. But she was enjoying these things. We were acting like she wasn't enjoying this. She was fully in there, asking, organizing herself.
I don't know if she's enjoying. I feel like because
giving compliments, saying, "Oh, this is the biggest one I've seen," and that. Like, we need to get him again. I didn't.
Do you
what?
Not think? Do you not believe though? She went on the vibe of, okay, I felt like I was in love with this person. Diddy. So let's do whatever he wants to do because he's enjoying. How could she say this is the biggest thing I've seen? And should we bring it back again? And Diddy said, yeah. See, this is
no. All right, cool. So this is Sean. This is Diddy to Cassie, right?
Okay.
So Sean was like, "I miss you already," and then Cassie's like, "Me too." Because Diddy said, "I'm going to show you some text to show that this weren't just all me." This is like, so he was like,
"What year was this? What year?"
This was Freak Off in August 2009.
My goodness gracious me.
Okay, so let me see how old Cassie was in 2009.
2009, bro. Do you know how long ago that was? I was 12.
She was 23. That's a big woman.
Nah, you don't know what you're doing at that age, really, man.
Oh, shut the hell up, man. You don't know what you're doing at 23, you lying rat. Don't try to stay right for the public. You know exactly what you're on at 23. You lying piece of bacon. Listen, take the flipping mask off. You are a lying piece of raw. So you didn't know what you were doing at 23.
No, I know what I was doing at 23, yeah. But sometimes when you're
coerced by know what you were doing at 23. I'm sorry, don't even try it.
If you were coerced by a billionaire at 23, you would be doing different things, right or wrong?
Shut the hell up.
Answer me that question, Reice. If you were coerced if you were coerced by a billionaire at 23, would you be doing different things now?
Hold on, 2 seconds for me. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. What about when I went Bond Club in 2000 and I was 18 because I just got ID. Zach had to get the fake ID. So 2012, I went Bond Club in a suit. And that woman and that Russian woman who was 35, she was 35. I was 18. She just got a divorce from her billionaire husband, and she was having a party. And she talked to me, "What do I want to drink?" And she goes, "Order what you want. I just won 500 million." She was like, "I got 500 million." She was out of her girls, and she was like, "Oh," and she was like, "Oh, don't worry about your career. If I want you, like I really like you. If I want you, I'll pay for your life and stuff." Do you know what I mean? She was like, "You just have to look after my needs."
Coerced.
I was 18. Did I go?
What do you?
I knew my blood clot.
Did you believe her?
Huh?
Did you believe her?
Shut up. That's the first time I ever saw a gold bottle. Of course I believe that Ross.
You're lying piece of Ross.
I ordered Cristal. I ordered Cristal. I didn't even know. I only ordered Cristal because I heard Jay-Z say Cristal in a song before.
Reese,
And she,
Diddy and this random Russian woman, you have to know who she is. There's a difference. Diddy has a profile.
this woman got 500. She was having a divorce party in Bond Club with her girls. She was
but how do we know she got the 500 mil? She's telling you this.
But because her husband was texting her and she was translating it in Russian, she was there chatting to me in Russian, yeah, and she was so leng. And you know, it's probably one of my biggest mistakes that I didn't go with her. Okay.
See, so you would have been coerced.
No, I wasn't being coerced because I said no, because I'm a grown man. I know exactly what comes with it. You know what I mean? I'm 18. I'm not an idiot. Okay,
you're 18. 18, you're just about 18. 2012, so, you weren't 18 in 2012.
I was.
Yeah, you actually were, because you're 3 years. Yeah, you were actually.
Yes.
Just about.
Yes, I remember that was one of my first at Bond Club. I wore a suit to make sure I got in. a full on suit and shirt.
I'm just saying, bro. Look, that coercion that she said to you, that's a bit different. You're a man. You get what I mean? In Cassie's needs, she might have needed something. You don't know what her background was. You're from a good home.
I needed something. I had a scholar. That's what I had. I needed something. She just kept texting me all the time. She kept texting me saying, like, you want to go for food here? Talk to me about restaurants I've never even heard of before. On my little BBM.
I'm just saying.
And I was scared. I only met her once at the O2.
See, yeah, you didn't want to be a gigolo, though.
She picked me up in the car. That's the first time I saw I think it was the E-Class. I think it was big Naras. Picked me up outside my house. I had to tell her park it down the road so mum didn't see me getting in the E-Class. Yeah? There's no talk. It's not, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
She paid for dinner that day as well.
Yeah, you're a nasty man. That's where you got this from. This is why you do what you do now.
But that's not the case. No, you make me sound bad. But what I'm saying is, we're going off topic here. But listen to the conversation. So she was like, she's 23 at this age. So she's like, I miss you already. Okay. Diddy was like, I miss you already. She's like, me too. Diddy said, when do you want to freak off? LOL. She goes, LOL, I'm just going to change. I'm going up to change. I'm always ready to freak off. What do you mean I'm always ready to freak off? So she's like, you tell me the day. You choose. It could be whenever. Name the night. She's like, LOL, maybe we could. We don't know. Where's the rest of it? Because she was saying the day. Hold on. She was like, I love our freak offs when we both want it. I want to freak off right now. I want to have fun with you. This is what Cassie is saying.
So she's saying this. She's saying this to the.
No, wait. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Yes. Cassie was like, I love our freak offs when we both want it. I want our freak off right now. I want to have fun with you. That's what she was saying to him.
Yeah, but she said she said freak offs with you, not with all these other human beings that the diddler's adding in.
Bro, she knew what the freak offs were, bro.
I'm not an advocate for the diddler's business, but I know he was coercing and he was navigating everything that was going on in this relationship.
Bro, all I'm saying is she's a freaky ass frog, yeah.
I'm not saying she's not.
And we know, and you know what? People are saying the husband, blah blah. Women are trying to talk about the husband, blah blah. The husband is a madman as well because he was there for a lot of the free costs as well. I know he was watching from the outside.
No, he was.
So he was preparing her for the free costs. What do you think was the trainer for so long?
Nah, brother, he was not.
Some man like them things though. You need to understand. Some man like them things. I'm gonna tell you another story. When I went on holiday with my ex team, and the man swam up to me, was in this water like this, and the brother swam up to me like this. Man gave this one, you know, just floating and looking like one whale. Come up to me and was like. The wife sitting over there with a pina colada in her hand, and he goes to me, "Oh, do you want to, like, no pressure? Do you want to with my wife?"
Mm.
And I watch. So, do you two want to? And my wife, and I'll watch. I said, "Are you fucking mad? Look at your busted wife over there, and you're wondering if I want to go with your damn wife." No, you need to understand that someone don't mind.
I understand that, but you can't put it on that brother because I don't know if he knew.
I'm not putting it on him. I'm saying he's done well because if I was in court listening to that and that's what was happening to my wife,
what are you gonna leave her?
I'd have what my wife was on and what she was doing in these events and what was happening.
What? So you're leaving her? If you're with anyone else with Diddy, you know madness has gone on anyway.
Exactly. So he's a freaky ass frog himself.
No, I'm not saying he has to. No, I'm just saying the whole of Hollywood is a freaky ass frog at this point.
Yeah, they're all frogs, blood. You know what I mean? Like there's hella tadpoles up in there as well.
100%, 100%.
Because let me tell you honest, if I've heard that my girl is wiping another man's nut off her butt and then putting it on his nipples, what is going on?
It's not right. It's just not right.
I'm hearing my girl has told a man, "You're pissing on me wrong. Do it in smirks." Like, brother, I'm looking at her and I'm vomiting. I might die.
Yeah.
Just to make everyone feel guilty, I might die right there and then.
It's not. There's nothing right about the situation. Everything's just completely a mess because
Everything's foul.
I don't know what's going on and how they got to that point where they're enjoying this stuff because this stuff is way past freakiness.
Now, I thought I had a little bit about me. You know what I mean? In my private life, I had a little bit about. You know what I mean? I thought, oh yeah, Jacob.
You don't have anything about you.
I ain't got nothing.
Nothing at all.
I ain't shit.
Nothing at all. Compared to this is a level I'm never ever gonna touch.
This is a level I never want to see.
I don't even want to. If you tell me you're into that, I say yeah, all the best. All the
Good
best.
luck, man.
All the best. I don't want to hear it,
What's going on,
bro? You know Americans they like to try stuff.
This is why my mum has told me not deal with no woman out here. Before I got in the car, she said, "Reice, leave the women alone. You go over here." And you know what?
100%.
I listen to much of my mum's advice, but I'm listening so loudly on this one.
Yeah, because you can see it loud and clear right there.
Yeah, because none of them have shame over here. I thought I was shameless. None of these have shame.
No, 100. No. And it's what's mad is Diddy didn't have a child with Cassie. You know.
Nah, they were just together 11 years, freaking off.
Just doing. He was just a freak off partner at this point.
Do you know how wild that is?
Bro.
What would you do though if you're like, not even to laugh because it's such a horrible situation. But if you're Diddy's youths right now,
I don't know what you do. He's got daughters as well, you know.
Yeah, you're hearing this what your dad's on.
Yeah, you don't even know what to do. You just say, "I just send me some bread, man." That's all the message is. Just
What are you saying,
some money. The message is,
Dad,
I just need some money. You can't actually have a conversation with him about anything because you're thinking, "Is this what my dad was on?" So what was he doing with all them? What was he doing with everyone that walked in the house? I heard the man got a 30-foot bed in his garden.
But where were the kids?
This is the thing. Well, they have different baby mothers, in it? So at the other houses.
I guess so.
But still, you can't to do this.
Imagine reading this. You're like, rah, I was with my dad that day and he was just thinking about having a freak off the whole time he was with me.
That's what he was actually messaging. That's what he was driving me to school, but he was really messaging about the freak offs. Planning Friday when I'm with my mum. He's planning Friday.
Yeah.
Nah. Diddy's a nut.
I can't see you this weekend. Daddy, why can't you see me this weekend? I'm busy.
Nah, busy. We got music, you know. There he is. Nah, man. It is scary it's a scary thing to know what's going on in Hollywood. But
do you think he exposes? I don't think he can expose everyone.
No. I don't think he can. Because if he does that, I think he's done. I think it's really, really done. Because then a lot more stuff comes out the woodwork. Because it's always one at a time in Hollywood. It's always one at a time. If they're on one person, Diddy's the one right now.
Yeah.
They're on him, and I think he goes down for a lot of things, but I don't think he goes down for the freak offs. Because you can't charge a man, no disrespect, for being too horny.
You should be able to.
But if it's legal and consentful, you can't charge a man for that.
There actually needs to be a crime on how horny a man should be.
Yeah, no,
no one should be this level of horny.
Nah, Diddy. The fact that he's in his like 50s as well, just any man that's dancing around still like that and all like that. I know he got problems. I know you got too much energy.
Yeah,
too much energy. So yeah, I don't know for Diddy. I don't know for Diddy. Don't know at all for him. But I think his time's done.
Yeah,
he may win the trial.
I'll give him, because you know me, I put music before anyone. If he makes a song,
oh my god,
65% as "I Need a Girl" Part 2, We'll cut his sentence down by half.
Nah, man. I don't think he can even do that no more because all them people that were around him, he used to freak off with. They don't want to be near him anymore. Like, nah. Like I had a conversation yesterday. We have to separate. We really have to now separate the music from the madness.
I've been saying this for years, though. This is why Robert is still very much always in my Spotify. Well, not Spotify. My Apple wrap up top 10 every year.
It's true because you have to. Because we're not listening to it from their perspective. I'm not thinking about what he did while he was making that tune. I'm thinking about what I'm enjoying when I'm listening to the music.
Like, do you think I'm gonna start deep searching to why Diddy was calling himself the shiny suit man? That could mean anything right now.
This is the thing.
Like, I've been separating it for years. Like I told you, like you ain't stopping me stepping in the name of love on my wedding day. Like it's
no, I'm gonna step. I'm a damn well step.
Word.
Because I'll be honest, the music is the music. I cannot sit there and go, "Oh, this artist did this, so I can't listen to this music." I'm like, bro, I don't know the artist. I don't want to know him either. I like what he produced in the studio.
It's true. R. Kelly made the music. Robert Kelly's the sicko.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Puff Daddy made the music. Sean Combs is the sicko.
Yeah.
Because on the text, Sean Combs. On the text, it says Sean. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't say Diddy, the Diddler, none of that.
Don't say that. So yeah,
yeah, all of them. Kanye West, even though I don't know what he's on.
He's gone.
you think he's done?
Yeah, he's gone.
Done, finished.
Yeah, I even heard a lyric the other day where it goes something about my music's so cold, whatever I got so much good music that whatever I say, my music will protect me or whatever. I can't remember. I think it was brand new on Rhymefest. He says something like, basically saying that if I say something controversial, my music will get me out of danger. I'll be real. You're on thin ice.
Yeah, super thin ice.
Like, there's only so much music I can protect that could protect you now because you're done.
Yeah, he's taking it way too far because he's taking it. He's taking it beyond that, the Diddy level. There's no freak offs and madness with him. He wanted his wife naked all the time, which was a madness. And then after that, he just says some madness and supports.
He generally just wants to become a Nazi.
Yeah, which is I don't understand.
No, neither do I.
I don't understand. But do you think that's a complex of something's gone on? What makes you go like this? Like, what made him go from a relatively normal person?
I think Hollywood has done this to him. I'm not getting into conspiracy theories because I'm way too close in America for this to happen. And then you just see a bullet come through my door right now. Boom, Reice is gone. So, I think personally, to get to where them man get, they have to do some dark shit. And then in the end, they just spiral. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. To get that rich, I think you need to be into some...
Yeah, I think you can't be a billionaire without being a very, very wicked, evil person. You must have crossed and killed a couple people, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be a criminal. I don't believe there's any ethical billionaires.
Impossible.
Nah. Like, you've either killed some people, like even Amazon, as much as they're a great company, like, it's slave labor. They have people working for slave labor. Like, you have to do so many unethical things to be so rich to control what you have to control.
Yeah, Jeff a sick man.
Yeah, Jeff different.
Well,
Jeff different. There's no ethical billionaires.
Am I? Well, I just got... It's just God with me, boy. Because...
Yeah, because I know these man. Kanye West even tried to say he started the church. He started the church. He started to go a good way, and then he just started to do a madness. But he was doing a madness while he started the church.
Yeah, he's backwards.
Then he don't know what to do with his kids. I'm like, bro, come on now.
There's been so much madness going on. Have you seen that as well? That DDG guy in Halle Berry.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I saw it. I was like, I don't understand. I obviously read up a small bit on what was going on because obviously it was domestic abuse and that sort of stuff. And then one person saying it wasn't, one person saying it is. He's got a restraining order against she's got a restraining order against him. And I was like, this isn't making any sense. But it is at the same time.
Because apparently she's seen Brent, right? Like she's on holiday with Brent.
No, she wasn't. She was actually on holiday with her sister, but Brent was just out there.
I don't know what's going on. You know, we don't know what's going on in these people's lives. You know what I mean? Like, we are not TMZ.
Nope.
But what I will speak on is if a woman told me to I'm only seeing my child for 6 hours, yeah, a week under supervised vision.
I said I was a supervised vision.
Yeah. Oh no! See, my head's hot. The thinking about the 6 hours under supervision. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till the child's old enough and just tell him, you know what? When you're ready, link me, man.
I guess so, bro. But like,
Because you
if
know
you're,
what? What is the point?
but it depends on what you've done. No, there is a point though. There's always a point. If you only get 6
Right, this
hours,
is
make
just,
sure.
again. This is her word versus his word.
Yeah, but if you only get the 6 hours, you gotta make sure you do every week them 6 hours, or every day you get them 6 hours, you do the 6 hours. Because if you don't do them 6 hours, you know how the court's gonna look at it later down the line. Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
weren't there.
See when he gets to like 10 or 12. Yeah, that's when I'll just say because we saw the rascal happen to Tyrese.
Yeah.
Like, it happened to Tyrese, and then the daughter said, "You know what? I want to go live with my dad."
Yeah, understood. Understood.
So seeing my child for 6 hours is some of the most diabolical stuff. Sorry, blood. Do you know what I mean? Like 6 hours is insane, blood.
Yeah, but you
I
gotta
might
make
as well,
sure
you
you
know
get the
what? I
6
might
hours.
as well live up to the 6 hours and be a deadbeat and you just not don't see me at all.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't.
You know, what connection are we getting in 6 hours?
Brother, any connection you can form, I'm taking the 6 hours.
I could get 5 games of weekend league on FIFA in 6 hours.
Yeah, but
So
you can also see your child in 6 hours, and you're allowed to FaceTime them, are you not?
no, she don't want. There's no contact because she's got a restraining order against him to her. So
Yeah, but then obviously, what's a restraining order for? Domestic abuse, right?
she said that she hit him. I'm not saying that he did. I'm not saying he didn't. You know what I mean?
Let's
I
do
don't know
it.
DDG from Adam. I don't
No,
know Haley Berry from Adam. So who am I to comment on what went on in their yard? Do you know
no,
what I
I
mean?
don't know, bro.
But I
Also,
just think 6 hours, keeping only 6 hours is insane. Did he hit the child? No. Everyone seen him as a dad, and the youth loves him. Do you know what I mean? Like every time the youth smiling, like was like buzzing to be with him. So who am I to be? I don't know. But
bro,
my point is, seeing your child for 6 hours, only being restrained to 6 hours is insane.
no, it is. But my thing is now, why do these people let all of this information always get out? Like, why can no one keep anything private? Like, did the world need to know this? Honestly, like, why can nothing stay private? Like, everything that happens is public news or public knowledge. The day later or the hours later, I'm like, bro, you have a private life. Why are you living your private life? Firstly, when I have children, my children are not gonna be on social media, their face ain't gonna be out here, or in the streams, on the podcast.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It's a madness to me personally, but the fact that all this information always gets out. Anything that happens, this celebrity did this, Chris Brown did this person did this. I'm like, bro, why is nothing kept private? Like, who is
Nothing.
leaking this information? And because it has to be the people around you, so you need to fix your circle.
Yeah, I hear it. But I also, obviously, me in our circle, and some of our friends they date celebrities, and well, they call themselves celebrities, but then people they'd be calling in themselves for a little column here and there.
I understood they do be calling in for a column here and there, but then you have to understand, bro. You have to then police what's going on in your yard, or you have to actually understand yourself, bro. Okay, I'm dating a person that I knew what I was getting into, so anything that happens here could go into the. You just gotta do it. Yeah, hey, you gotta understand who you're dating, but it's mad.
It's mad. But hey, I want to talk about a bit of football right now. We won't
Okay.
talk about the best 17-year-old we've ever seen on our planet because I'm I'm talking about him now like I've got no more words. But I want to talk about the playoffs that's going on,
Oh, oh. Being
and we'll
very,
start.
very,
They've
very
been very
interesting.
good.
Very, very
Have you
interesting.
seen that? Have you noticed that every team that's wore red has got
One.
through? Yeah,
Yeah, it's been quite interesting, bro. And most of the time, the away team is winning.
I don't know about that one.
Well, the away, well, they're on the away leg, but obviously they're playing home and away in it. So do
Yeah,
you get what I mean?
the
It's a bit of a
Sheffield.
mad.
But if I'm Stockport, I'm making up stink.
Why?
You know, see the first leg.
Yeah, I saw the first leg.
You know, see the goal that made it.
Yeah, the offside thing, but
Yeah.
obviously there's no VAR, so you
Yeah, but
understand what comes with the league.
that's one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in football, bro.
Yeah, I know, but we got to big up. Omar got the assist in it, so we're bigging up our Grenada team.
Yeah, shout out, hey, big up Omar. You know, I'm gonna shout out every man that's got through to Wembley right now. You know, all the guys that got through to Wembley. Shout out Ty with Chef
Yep.
U. I know nobody at Sunderland to roast.
Omar's there, Sean Clare's
Shout
there,
out Omar, Sean Clare. Shout out
Randall
to
Williams. I know him.
shout out to Karoy. Shout out to Docs, Greg Doherty, Chooks. Hey, everyone go on Wembley. Give me your boy there, Will Mannion.
Yeah, him there. Big him up.
Big up
Big up,
Will. I don't know him like that, but yeah, shout him out. Like Ella man going Wembley today.
I'm boring wood, but it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. And shout out your old club won the
FA Trophy, Aldershot, big them up.
Yeah. Well done on surviving as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Crazy. Generational hate watch for my man in the back today. Hopefully he's hoping for a miracle. He already won.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, he already won money off me because I said that stupid club would get automatic, and he was like, "There's no way they're getting automatic." And
Bradford did it on the final day.
Yeah. So did you see their fault? What an embarrassing establishment, blood.
Who, Walsall or Bradford? Walsall,
blood.
Bro, winning one game. One game.
All they had to do was win 2 games, really.
Win 2 games from
period.
January.
Yeah.
And you win one football match.
It's a stupid organisation, blood. Getting me vexed.
I couldn't believe it. But no, the playoffs have been very interesting, man. They've been very interesting. It's actually been quite entertaining to watch. I don't even usually like watching ball like that anymore. But sitting down watching the playoffs, and okay, cool. I'm seeing a few bits. I'm liking a few players I don't know or haven't seen before. Especially for Leighton Orient, they got they're 10. Their player that plays 10. I can't remember his name. He's on loan from Tottenham. He's a good player, to be fair. Young boy, 20 years old.
I'll tell you who I like. That Ferrier for Stockport.
Oh yeah. He's from Colchester. He was at Colchester last year.
Oh, is it? Yeah, he's a player.
Yeah. I liked him a lot as well.
He's a player.
A Fale.
The striker. Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
Obviously, he missed a chance that.
Yeah,
he tried to lash at it.
Yeah.
Norwood's a joke. Is it Norwood?
Yeah, but he's been a joke from Sheffield United.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Even in the champ, man, like freaking that Callow hair every time it comes on the night, huge fan.
Oh yeah.
Gustavo Hamer's scary good. So only Sheffield, I think they're walking that final.
Oh, 100%, bro. Do you know what?
But you know what? It's one game. It's a shootout.
But you know what? Your old club Coventry should have done it. They should have been in the final. The amount of chances they missed on the day was
mate,
ridiculous.
I felt sick for them, and I am a bit of a Cov fan, obviously, since being there. But now I'm double a Cov fan because my favorite player of all time is the manager there. So I felt sick, like having a free. You know what? I'll think about it. It's like cool, free header in the box, then 121st minute. I said it can't happen. But it's also one of them where it's 121st minute. All set plays go out the window. You just have to be passionate enough to make sure you get that first touch. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's it.
Yeah, it's an awkward one. Like, what do you even say to your players then? Because
there's nothing you can really say. Because at that point you're thinking, track your man, okay, but no one's really like you're this. Yeah, it's just well done for the season, and it's
I guess so.
It's just when you're 1 minute away from penalty, not even a minute. You're a kick away from penalties to then maybe take you to Wembley, to then maybe take you to the Premier League. But now you got to do the whole championship season all over again.
Oh, and it's grueling,
Exactly, and you've seen how the championship works. Look at the teams that got relegated: Cardiff, Plymouth, and Luton.
Champions next year is going to be scary,
That's who got relegated to League One.
Yeah, but Champions next year is going to be a disgrace.
Yeah, it's going to be even harder. Because all the free teams that went up coming down.
I don't think they do.
All the free teams that came to the Premier Cup went down.
Yeah.
Wrexham have come up.
And I'm hearing they're dashing out 50 grand a week to Tom Kearney.
Exactly. Birmingham have come up, and you know the bread they've got right now is
They got
scary.
some crazy bread as well.
Yeah, and then the next team to come up is either going to be Charlton or Leighton Orient.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're going down. One of those two's going down. Sorry to say it here. I
I don't
love them,
know,
but
man, because they've always got. There's a mad team like Holland that will just be down there, like just fighting for their
yeah,
life. Because you got
it's
Oxford
true.
as well, Portsmouth. They got to
Oxford
try and
did
go
well this year.
again.
Oxford did
They
well this
don't.
year.
Oxford done so well,
Yeah,
so well.
to
The
stay
champ
up.
next year is going to be crazy, bro. It's going to be the hardest it's ever been to get out.
I think so too. Because like, you couldn't predict like a team on paper. Like Leeds have been a team on paper that you go every year. Okay, cool. They're coming out the
Yeah,
champ. This next year, I'm looking at it like, oh
because
boy, I don't know.
Leicester are going to be. I don't know. Southampton going
They,
to be like Southampton. I
mm,
don't know if they keep half their man.
I think they do. I don't know if anyone buys them like that because they have.
Ramsdale's gone.
Yeah, he's always going to be gone. But like they've got Alex McCarthy there.
Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper. Carl Walker Peters will be gone.
100%. He should have left the first time they went down. But
Who else? There's going to be a few guys that are going to be.
is Armstrong still there?
He's on loan at West Brom right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's not gone. He'll be back.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And he's the last team. Ipswich. Ipswich could go. Ipswich could do the Luton. You know.
Nah, they're too good for it.
I
They're
don't
too
think
good
so.
for it. I'll be
know.
honest. They're too good for it. They're
They
because
lose the lap. They lose the lap.
yeah, the lap was on loan though. That's
They
fine.
lose. They lose the what do you call it, boy?
Who's that?
The one that you played against last year.
What position? Oh, Hutchinson, Amari Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
And is he still there? That's Saria.
Nah, he was on loan from Brighton.
So he's going back.
He wasn't there this year.
Oh, was he there?
No, he wasn't there this year.
Oh, I don't even know.
And then the rest of them
they
kind
lose
of
the
came up.
goalkeeper. They lose the goalkeeper.
To who though?
One that was at Burnley.
To who though? Because he's on
Someone
like
will take him.
they put these men on like 4-year deals. I don't even know if they put them on the deal where they're
Someone will take him. Them man there that are just in the loop.
Yeah, I guess so. But then they can play Chaplin again. Obviously, they've got they signed Sammy Smodics. I think he'll stay. Good goal
Yeah,
scorer.
obviously he's going to stay.
They signed like the players they have there. What's that? The youth from West Ham, the fullback. That was the black brother.
That's gonna bug me. I know exactly who you're talking now.
Yeah, he'll be there though. I think he's had a 5-year.
Johnson, not Johnson. What's his name?
You might be right in Johnson. Ben Johnson is that name?
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, something along the lines. We're wrong.
I hear Ben Johnson. I normally think sprinter.
Yeah, same. But hey, we're calling that brother that if he looks like a Ben Johnson, innit? So yeah, but no, that's why I think I don't know. The champ's gonna be real difficult. League One's gonna be mad next year.
Yeah, I guess so.
League One's gonna be mad next year because the team's coming down. So yeah, football's interesting for next season. I'll be honest. The Prem, I don't know about the Prem anymore.
Luton could go again, you know.
Yeah, Luton could be in the National League in 2 years' time. I'll be real. I'm not joking. They could really be back to.
They could really spiral them out of control.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Could be very interesting. But even like a lot of man that we know. It's weird. A lot of man we know got relegated this year as well.
Hella man I know got relegated this year.
Yeah, that's when you don't see the end of the season post, what's going on.
I've seen enough holiday pictures though.
Yeah, I see everyone in
Dubai.
Dubai.
I seen a man tweet. Please give me, my family and friends some time to think about my decision.
I had to say, Negro, you were contracted.
You play National League. Can you relax? No one gives a shit.
Man said, give me and my friends some time to relax.
Some privacy.
Privacy, I said,
bro.
I said, nah. We need to stop putting out these type of statements on social media. No one cares.
No one gives a shit. Just go enjoy Iron Apple where you are right now and shut your mouth, man.
Exactly, bro. And carry on getting paid because you got a year left in your contract.
Honestly.
So why are you bothered about, about moving, bro? You can sit there if you want to,
Honestly, no one gives a shit, blood.
Young player as well, young boys as well.
Young blood.
You're part of the squad regardless. There's no 25-man squad for you.
Brother. He's going to get paid, bro. Man got his money probably up because you got up. And now you're talking about privacy. Shut up, man.
Nah. Nah, don't make sense. But people have to learn the game. It's quite funny because we had like at Maidstone this year we have loan players in it,
Yeah,
and loan players have never played anything but like academy football,
yeah,
and they've come in and they're confused like what's going on, and I'm like, bro, this is what you get when you come down here. Don't think
yeah.
there's glitz and glam. Like when we're all bringing beans into training, they said we're bringing the can of beans in, and they're trying to work out why you bringing the can of beans. And I said, bro, we have to warm the beans up ourselves. What do you mean?
It's dark.
The club provide us with bread and butter and porridge. That's it.
Yeah,
And they're learning. It's fun. It's fun. Fun and interesting to see them learning the game
yeah. We've all been there,
because
though, isn't it?
yeah, because they're so confused. They're like, "What's going on? Why can we not? Why is he telling me to take 3 touches? Why is he telling me to do this?"
No,
I'm like,
it's
bro,
so funny, man.
it is what it
I
is.
actually wanted to ask you about your club, and your club's actually quite TikTok famous, isn't it? You got quite a few.
It is weirdly.
It is. It is. It's very good. How was it having like all you TikTokers in your change room and stuff?
Man said, "All you TikTokers, what? Are you classing me as one of them as well?"
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not one of them. We just got a podcast that does well on TikTok. Let's put it like that. Do you know what? It's very interesting. But the first day I walked in, the dynamic was quite jokes because they were actually doing the TikTok trends. I said, "What is going on here?" I
Okay.
said, "I said this is not what I signed up for." I said, "Boys, this shit here, no. This can't run."
Yeah.
But as the season goes, as that you got used to it. You don't even really see them actually filming. They always have someone else filming for them. So
Right, like that. Is that the budget you got down there?
it's not the budget; it's the budget they've got as people.
Uh,
Yeah, so they're hiring their own cameraman and stuff like that. We got people with like 5 million plus followers. Alexis, our goalkeeper.
yeah.
I even did something with him for the World Cup in 2026.
I'll swear.
Yeah, I did something with him for the World Cup in 2026. The other day, some interview thing with him. So that should come out soon. I got a shout out the pod as well. So hopefully they look at us. Big brands, big brands,
Yeah.
big brands. Can't mention it on camera, but big brands we're working with. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see the dynamic of like what the boys do outside. But we've got a lot of people that create content, and it's quite interesting to be fair.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, ChatterBox Chronicles, there's nothing's ever straight with us. But we hope you enjoyed this episode. And hopefully Jacob gets some good Wi-Fi. Look at this idiot. Hopefully Jacob gets some
What's
good
actually going on
Wi-Fi.
here? My Wi-Fi is actually on.
When he does that interview with Alexis Andre, hopefully he gets some more followers. But hey, shout out to everyone that's tuning in. Shout out to El Paso. Shout out to Jacob this weekend on Sunday. Wish him all the best. And as always, God bless you, and we'll catch you on the flip. Peace.